"And God said." These three simple words capture the full power, strength, and glory of the Creator of our universe. God's plan for our creation represents one of the most ambitious plans in all of history, and in turn remains the greatest story ever told. I see the foundation making a big difference to a lot of organizations that are bringing the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world.
The Rejoice Foundation is a means to fulfill the Great Commission.
We like to think that we are securing the gospel for today, tomorrow, and the future.
The most important thing to me about the foundation is just the opportunity to leave a legacy.
I like the fact that, my father has passed away, but the gift that came from his estate is there forever, and it will continue to do God's work forever.
We are a very proactive ministry, so when people give to the foundation, they're not putting money into like a rainy day fund that will never be spent for another 25 or 30 years or utilized.
We're actually required by the Internal Revenue Service to give 5% every year.
It's always going to come back to us on what does God want us to do with the resources that have been put into our hands.
Really, the Rejoice Foundation has become a vehicle to make a large impact across the world.
I really believe that the work of this foundation is as big as anything I've ever done in my life.
I've had the privilege of partnering with the foundation to go to West Africa 6 times.
We have a program called Earn While You Learn, which is where the moms can come in. They earn mommy money, and they get to use that mommy money to come shopping in our baby boutique.
Toys for Tots put us in touch with hundreds and hundreds of people that might not walk through the doors of our church.
Due to all the generous donations that we received, we actually were able to give a Bible for each one of the children. Many of them have connected to many other of our outreaches. Rejoice is just so deep.
When people are in need, it seems like their heart is so open, more open to the gospel than at other times.
Anytime you can get a grasp of the gift of salvation and the love of God, it is something that is irresistible. And God's grace and consideration for even me is amazing.
Having a foundation gives us the ability to say, we're going to see to it that the gospel mission of Christ is furthered regardless of the obstacles that are set before us.
Sometimes the only way He's able to touch certain hearts is by bringing people down to their weakest point.
Everybody wants treatment for themselves and treatment for their children, and people were throwing their kids through the window to get to us.
Another part of our mission is also offer free pregnancy testing and ultrasounds to those women who are experiencing those unplanned pregnancies. It's an absolute necessity here in our community, having the Rejoice Foundation here.
We want to be there to be able to touch those lives and to provide the resources they need to heal not just bodies, property, things like that, but to heal souls.
If the Rejoice Foundation didn't exist, we wouldn't be able to give 3 to 6 month blood pressure medication. We wouldn't be able to pass out near as many water filters, or treating the person as a whole, and always offering a prayer. And ultimately it leads people to God.
Rejoice Foundation is making a statement to the world. We need to make a difference.
What we can give to the foundation today secures the gospel for tomorrow. I can't think of a better investment.
Really what we're trying to do is to bring more people to Christ. And that's what we're trying to accomplish through every one of these gifts in some form or fashion.
The reason Rejoice Foundation exists is to present Jesus Christ to the world.
We're all called to be missionaries, all of us. Whether we go or whether we send, whether we pray, no matter what we do, we're all called.
God calls people to give, and He calls some people to go.
You know, God said to go and tell all the world. And I may not be going physically, but I can surely help people who are.
To me, that is what the foundation is all about, putting our lives on the line for Christ in advance, right now, in a blatant way. Rejoice Foundation is committed to helping people in need and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. God's plans are unfolding, and we invite you to be a part of them and help us spread the gospel today and tomorrow, one gift at a time.